Okay, Facebook family, YouTube people, all my social network people and everybody. Today I have to I feel bad because I can't sleep, and it's because I just finally come to the conclusion it's because I've been living a lie. Okay, I've been living a lie because, alright, I have to admit, I've been telling you all people that I know all this stuff about computers and everything like that, and actually I don't know all this stuff. I mean, the only way I get away with this, I'm good at, like just making up stuff. Alright, I have to tell you the truth and how all of this is coming about, and I didn't mean for it to get out of hand like this. I'm sorry. I've been leading you all on this long, and just had to come to terms. See, it's hard when you try to come to the truth and tell the world that you've been, like I said, lying about something. Everybody realizes, they say like, wow, he's a fraud, he's all this stuff like that. Okay, the truth of the matter is that I had help. Somebody's been telling me all this stuff. I don't know all this stuff about computers and stuff. And I don't know all this stuff about animation. And even all this is not real, people. This is like a prop. This is not like, when I tell you that stuff that I'm doing and everything like that is not real, then you're going to say, well, how is he even doing all that stuff, and how is all this stuff
Whoa,
the way?
that's all recorded now.
How did he do that? Alright? Well, people, the reason why I'm able to get away with that is because, remember what I told you about when you watch video and stuff like that, and you say, well, you can do so much stuff with video, and all the stuff that you see in front of you, it's because it's on camera, right? And the voice and everything, the sound that you're hearing, and all this stuff that's coming out of my mouth, and everything like that. I mean, it's not real, because obviously, if it was, then you probably would be paying attention to what I'm saying. Alright? But see, that is not me talking, it's somebody else talking. What is doing? Right? And I gotta really, I just can't go on like this and stuff and fake it, and being like, dishonest. Because, it's hard when you can't sleep at night. When you wake up in the middle of a dream, they call that a bad dream, but you wake up in the morning and, I'm not sweating because of the dream and stuff like that. It's because it's a positive part of it. But you wake up in the morning and you realize that, well, not millions, as many people as you can think of saw this video, and they see your videos, and they be like wondering, like, well, who's actually doing the voice, and who's that talking, who writes your stuff, who writes your scripts and everything like that. Well, I'm sorry, people, but I can't actually tell you who it is that does that, because, like I said, only reason I make these videos and stuff like that, the only reason why I put this stuff up on the internet and everything like that, because, the person that knows all this stuff is smart and everything like that, and they know how to do this thing, like I said. Like, if you notice, do you ever see any of my videos and you see me talking and like my voice, I mean, even the narration and stuff like that, it's like there's like kind of like a little hesitant or a little thing like make you wonder, like I might be talking about something, right? And then all of a sudden you be looking at my mouth and you be saying like, wait a minute, is that really his voice? Is that really him talking? And it's strange because, it's so good that you look at the video, you really, all of you all that seen my videos, you all don't really know what somebody else is doing. Okay? It ain't me. I'm not the person that sit up here in front of you, right, that's showing you a motherboard and telling you that I know all this stuff about computers, and I know all this stuff about graphics and everything like that. And I don't tell you about, I'm not the person that's sitting up here that's showing you these books and everything like that, and telling you all about video compositing. And how do you think, if it was me, look at me now. I'm just saying, if I'm the person that you expected that looks like, well, okay, maybe how is he getting away with doing that? I mean, do we have to like look into to see if he's like a fraud, or we gotta look and see if he really knows this stuff? You know, it's like nobody asked the question. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, just look at that. Can you imagine a person having all that much skill and knowledge? I mean, you know, like being able to do stuff in the background and have stuff going on different. I mean, who in the world can do that? All right. I mean, I'm just saying, is there people that can do like all this stuff? You know, like I said, that video one time they talking about multitasking. I mean, honestly, who can do all that stuff? I mean, is this something that I'm not getting? I mean, I'm sorry, people. I can't explain it any more than that. All right. It's like when you come to terms, you have to realize there's no way in the world that people are going to believe that you can do all those things. I mean, like if you do your own drawings and do your own animation and stuff like that, you know, people, they just can't believe, wow, he's doing all this stuff. And then, you know, like when you like making sounds and put the audio together and, you know, talking and doing all this stuff, and you got these different backgrounds and transitions and things like that. And, you know, people are saying, wait a minute, now how can he do all that? There's no way in the world one person, think about it, just one person can do all that. There's got to be somebody behind that. There's got to be somebody that knows all those things that he's not telling us. It's got to be somebody that knows, okay, if we put a video up on the internet, how much time it takes to upload it and things like that. It's got to be somebody that knows how to put stuff up on the internet. You know, because I don't believe that one person can get away with that. Now, who all in the world can do that? You know, and then he says, well, he's writing software and everything like that. He's doing programming and stuff like that. He's able to read, you know, stuff like schematic diagrams and all these things. I mean, I don't understand. There's got to be somebody else doing that, not me, right? So, okay, I'm just going to be honest. You know, I can't keep going on like that. You know, if I keep lying, I mean, that's why I can't sleep at night. I mean, be sitting here and, you know, for some reason, I mean, I must not be, hold on a second. I know, like I'm playing with my eyes like something really good. Okay. I mean, it's just, can you imagine going through all your life and not telling everybody the truth and stuff like that? Because one day they're going to find you out, they're going to want to do an investigation and stuff like that. Say, well, let's see how much of this stuff he really knows. Let's touch him out. See if he's like for real with that. Because, you know, I don't know not one person in the world. Do you think that that is possible? That one person can do all these things? I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. You find that remarkable. You find that like, wow. Well, I don't know. How does he get away with that stuff? And it's like, you know, think about, man. I mean, there's not many people in the world that you can just honestly say that can do everything that I've been showing in the video. You know, I mean, I've been making videos. Well, I am so sorry. I've been saying this. I get so used to saying I've been doing it. All right. I've had a little help. A little help, no. A lot of help. I mean, okay. So obviously somebody has to be running or manning the camera and stuff, right? I got to let people who like say, well, wait a minute, how do you get your videos up there and put that stuff together and do all those things? And then you actually doing all those other things, talking about different stuff. I mean, you talk about electronics, you talk about the schematic design, you talk about all these things, and you know, I don't know, I just can't imagine who can do all that stuff. Because I mean, you know, even though I don't sing and stuff like that, you never seen me dance. You know, you probably like if I was starting dancing and stuff like that, it'd probably be like I'm faking that too, right? It's like it's not me, somebody else has to step in and do that little part, and then I'll put it in. Well, I mean, they put it in. They put the parts in the movie and together, put all that stuff together and make it look like it's me doing that. I mean, that's like I said, it's amazing how people can get away with stuff like that, So to tell the truth about this is really, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm feeling a lot better now. That I'm not like, pulling the wool over people's eyes. Because for some reason, people say, man, you just admit, tell the truth, that, when you get the truth out, because I made a video. Okay, we made a video that I can say we did. I'm not going to say I made it. Alright, just say, I put something together. We made a video about the truth and everything like that. So, when I say that, I mean, at least I feel better about it because I got in front of the camera, started talking about the truth and what goes on in life, started crying and stuff like that, and then like people like watch the video and they saying, well, what's wrong with him? Why is he crying? And all this other stuff. Excuse me. I know. I'm at that point where it's like really crazy. Like I'm sitting up here apologizing for stuff that I was, letting you all know that I thought I was telling you. Well, I can't really see. I have a way of explaining myself, telling you all how I've been putting it on. I mean, I've been fooling everybody for all these years. I mean, I thought that I knew some stuff and everything like that. Nobody, knew that. It's like I said, I got away with it this long. But sometimes it comes to a point in your life when you just have to know when to call it quit. When you just leave it, just stop letting people know. Well, about time that I let people know that I'm not the one. I'm not the one that did all that stuff. I'm not the one that made the video and stuff, and I'm not the one that did all the animation, and I'm not the one that is telling you the truth about what's going on and stuff. So I mean, if you really want to know who did it and stuff like that, I mean, I can't tell you right now. It's not one of those things where I can just start telling you, this man is the person who's doing the lighting. This man is the person that's doing all the stuff and the credits and everything. It's sad when you have to come to terms and you can really finally get it out, because I just can't sleep at night knowing that the world knows that, like I said, I'm like not a fraud or anything like that, but it's like, that I'm not, the one that people believe is doing all this stuff. They have to think, wow, how does a person have all this skill and how does a person have all that knowledge? And life is not like a bowl of cherries. I know that. It's like for some people, things are going great and stuff like that. But for people like me, I guess because I've been lying all the time and telling people, I can do this and stuff and I can do these things and, man, finally caught up to me. It's like I got friends that kind of catch up with me and they be like, well, should I come over their house and fix their computers and everything like that? And I start to think like, what if I go over there and I can't do all that stuff that I'm saying I can do? What if I, mess something up and I don't have money to pay for it and stuff like that? I never really thought about that. Well, I think about it because, now is the time to tell you all this stuff. So, I mean, I got people out there, like, believe in me, and they say, well, whenever something go wrong with their computer, they get problems. And they get, like, to a point where it's like, well, let me call Demetrius and ask him what's going on and stuff. And I don't have an answer for it. That's the thing about it. See, I'll be like, all this time I thought I'll be able to help people out and tell them what's going on with their computers and everything like that. But it's sad when you get to a point and you say, well, I know, I used to really believe myself that I could do that. Now I have to realize and come to terms that it's not me. I can't have like a life like that. I can't do things like that. You know, and then you think about it, it's like, after all that time, you believe it, and you fool yourself into believing that, you know. That's the sad part. You know, you really think about it, you say, wow, did I do this? You know, I mean, well, we made this video called The Good Idea. Nobody watched it, you know, and thought it was a great idea. It would be a good idea if somebody watched it. But, I guess like I said, you got to come to terms. You got to tell the truth about certain things. That's sad when life gets you like that, right? So, anyway, I guess if anybody's really willing to like, comment about, you know, what they saw, okay, and find out, you know, who it is that really makes the videos, and what, you know, goes on behind the scenes and stuff like that. You know, you can write, you can ask, I guess, to, you know, see, like, who's doing your videos, who shoots your stuff, who actually does artwork, you know, who does the drawing. It's like sad when you have to come, you know, tell the truth about that, you know. I mean, I don't really feel good about it. I'm probably, like, might be able to get some sleep now that I done got to call my chest. I did something like, you know, turning, well, what am I doing? I mean, I was turning in, you know, I was looking for stuff. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Eventually, all of this stuff is going to be gone anyway. You know, all of this stuff is going to matter. I don't know, I guess that's it. Facebook people, I don't really have much to say. But anyway, like, I was supposed to say at the end of the video, I guess somebody else can do it for me. I wouldn't know. You should stand with it. Let me see how it goes. I'll take it. Alright, Facebook family, YouTube people, Twitter, all y'all social networkers, I'm just saying this is how people can get away with stuff, you know, say things, do things. You all know that I just made a video about just to see if I could get your attention. That's all it was. Just a video to see if anybody was listening, anybody. But sometimes I can't tell. You know, y'all are really like at a point where y'all got me like feeling like that. You know, I really feel like I have to come clean and tell the truth about certain things. And it's like I gotta say certain stuff and realize that, you know, I feel bad about the things that I'm doing. Why? It's like, okay, it don't matter. I mean, do you all watch my videos? That's all I'm asking. That's the reason why I did that. That's the reason why I just wanted you all to see that people make videos doing anything. I'm telling you, they can get away with stuff and y'all watch it. Alright? That's all I was just trying to show you. Alright? But anyway, people, this is me for real. I'm the one that made everything. I'm the one that did the video. I'm the one that did the animation, the graphics, the shooting, the background. I do all that. Alright? And I'm not ashamed of it. I mean, like I said, I know it's like you said, well, why would you make a video like that and stuff like that? Well, why would you make something as if he's confessing to something like that? Alright? Don't get upset about it. I know, like, I'm not playing with your head, I'm not playing with your thoughts and everything like that. But I'm just trying to get you to understand. You all watch all types of videos. You watch videos about Antoine Johnson. You watch videos about the man with the golden voice. You all watch videos about people, like Mighty Fingers, like Charlie did my fingers. You watch everything, but when somebody starts to tell me something, then you get caught up in something. Oh, I didn't know all that. I didn't know. No, you didn't know all that until I told you. But now that you know, people, seriously, don't be fooled, alright? Now, this is the truth, and this is the ending. I mean, I'm saying it the right way. Alright, Facebook family, YouTube people, all my social network people, I love you all, but seriously, I gotta go. I mean, when I had to think about what it took me to do to make this video, it just had, somebody had to do it right. I guess if it wasn't me, somebody would have did it. Alright, I love you all, but I gotta go. Peace out.